not feel like you want to go fight.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a good dude, though, Hines. So.
He seemed like a good dude, yeah.
Yeah, he's fine. Don't have to hate someone to hurt someone. So I don't think Orta doesn't train with DeLuca full time.
Okay.
I know that for sure. But DeLuca might be helping out in the corner potentially. Or maybe he does train with him. I don't think so.
Now, Orta's got that dangerous height because he's not, you know what I mean? He's a small, but that's a dangerous height. Like I wish I could describe it better. It's just a little difficult at the moment, but that's a.
No, it's like that. You got to get low for him, or if you stand up too tall, he can catch you.
And here comes Nick Molina.
Molina's awesome.
I always like this song for a walkout. Molina definitely representing Boston. Got your Larry Bird shirt, Celtic shorts. Saint Nick.
That's his nickname.
I like that. And not to brag, but I am 3% Irish. Not to brag.
Not me, 100% Italian.
Did one of those DNA tests. 3% Irish.
3%.
Oh, it's one of my favorite holidays.
Ladies and gentlemen, Nolan Bros Boxing Promotions a special co-main event of the evening. 10 rounds of boxing for the vacant Massachusetts
Title fight, yep.
All right.
Sponsored by Pino Brothers Inc. and the Rich Shave Podcast and Bud Solidar. The referee of this contest, once again, is Kevin Hope. Introducing first boxing out of the blue corner to my right. He's wearing white, black, and weighs in a intimidating 129 pounds. Undefeated as a professional, his outstanding record, 12 victories with 4 big wins by way of knockout.
This fight was supposed to happen last year around this time, late June. And right before weigh-ins, I think like the day before, Orta took an injury of some sort. It was the main event. It was called off, and so this has been some time in the making.
That had to be so debilitating for the
Molina.
Oh, that's terrible. Orta is very he's big.
Yeah.
He's got some big arms, big chests.
If you watch Molina, and he's a really exciting fighter, pay attention to how seamlessly and quickly he gets in and out of danger. He comes in, he gets out. He comes in, he gets out. He's so fluid with his ability to escape and advance. Escape and advance. He's fought and beat a lot of the top guys at his weight at the local level already.
Nice use of the jab.
But I think this is that styles make fights, right? So Orta's more of the power puncher. Molina's maybe the savvier boxer.
You could see, if you look at Orta's back muscles, his
just
shoulder
different.
muscles, like he's got some power and some pop. You can just tell by the structure of the muscles. I like how Molina's moving. I don't like that overhand, right?
Big
I mean,
shot
I like it,
over the
but
top.
not for Molina. Nice
1-3-2.
Good, good combination. Smart, different, and I love. You could see that little tap with the jab, where it's not just a tap like Shakur Stevenson does. There's actual the jab goes out, the jab goes out. There's substance to it.
Yeah.
Not necessarily designed to hurt, but designed to if it touches you, it touches you.
Nice jab.
Nice, and that's what that's what Orta needs to do.
Yep.
Not necessarily the rough house tactics, but stay close inside and work.
Well, Orta wants it.
Because Molina's got that reach, and he's got that just the length advantage. Again, nice hook. Nice uppercut. And the right hand's in a good spot for Molina. It's defensively responsible. Yep. He's moving left. Yep. He's moving right.
He's super mobile.
Excellent footwork.
Yep. And that's one of those things where, folks who don't really know are going to see him on the outside and Orta on the inside and think, oh, Orta's dominating this fight. And Molina's just doing plenty fine. Now, I think it's even, but it's not like he's way behind because he happens to be on his back foot. He fights really well off his back foot. Nice hook.
Yeah, I think for some fighters prefer, beautiful uppercut entrance. Some fighters prefer to be on the outside. Yeah. It just makes more sense for them. They've got the freedom of movement, and they use it well. Yeah, Orta's going to make this, as he should. He'll make it ugly in spots. And I like Molina's jab. I like the
nice right hook to the body.
The playfulness of it in spots, and I like the threat of it in spots. Orta's
good counter though. That's a great exchange for both of them. This is great work.
This is hard for Molina because Orta is clearly the stronger man.
Yeah, for sure.
So those tie-ups are going to be hard.
Yeah, as the fight gets later and later, for sure.
Those tie-ups are going to be very difficult for Molina. Nice.
Score that fucking round. We'll just
that's
Jesus.
So I would, if I were to score it, I'm going to score. My score is going to be. I remember Max Kellerman saying this. Who would you rather be walking back? Round ends. Who would you rather be? For me, in that round, I'd rather be Molina.
I think so too.
So that's usually how I score a tough round like that.
That's a great way to look at it. It's a great way to look at it.
There's also, for my personal preference, I like the work that Molina did better. I like that style, and I like what he did.
I think that when you think about the fight going the distance, it's maybe, I don't want to say easier, but it's more manageable for that style to persevere than bull rush. I think it's hard to do that for 8 to 10 rounds, however long this one's going.
Molina right back to that jab,
right
and now you can see it's a little stronger. But again, I love those little jabs that come in. I love those.
Well, again, it goes back to scoring points, right? Like so, you're moving as a guard, you're keeping him active, you're scoring points, you're landing punches.
To me too, as he
body uppercut,
as he moves to his left with that jab. It's sort of like a crossing guard for your kid crossing the street. You could either have a blinking light or you can have a crossing guard with a stop sign. I'd much rather have a crossing guard with a stop sign, and that's what Molina does with that jab. You can see he takes the step, 2 steps left, having the crossing guard to keep the traffic from not hitting him.
Yeah, Molina's ring savvy is
beautiful jab.
Strong.
Now, what I would like to see as well, I would like to see Molina nice 1-2. I'd like to see him jabbing and moving to his right.
Molina is going to position himself better with this style simply because the punch volume is 10-1 in Molina's favor. Now, Orta obviously has the power punch that could make that one really valuable, like that overhand right. But again, as the rounds go later, that one punch might start to disappear.
Nice head movement from Molina. Again, my worry is that Molina becomes predictable by jab, left, jab, left, and not jab, moving to the right. Nice overhand. Great overhand right by Molina. And for you fighters at home that are usually the shorter fighter, that's a picture-perfect overhand right.
Throwing it right over the top.
You saw how that head slipped to the side. Nice, again, little slip and dip into a nice lift uppercut. And you can see there are aspects of Cheney and Wright here. Where you got the taller fighter snapping the jab, the shorter fighter sort of staying too much in range. Nice, and by in range, I mean at the end of the taller fighter's punch. And that was a problem in the last fight.
I think Orta's working extremely hard to try to get fully in, but Molina's feet are so good that he's just kind of working his way around the ring. That feint is great right there.
Nice right hand. Nice slip to the right. Nice move. Sorry, slip to the left, moving to the left. Nice right hand.
Yep.
That was a very fast round, or at least, it felt like a fast round. And again, I give that round to Molina.
Yep.
I liked the using the Max Kellerman.
Yep.
Who do I want to be walking back to the corner? I'd want to be Molina.
I'd agree.
And I like what Molina did and how he did it.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Orta had that very nice overhand right.
Orta's got to do it, in my opinion, a little bit more to get to that overhand right, because he's just kind of throwing it on an island right now.
What else could he do to set it up?
I think start to initiate body work, straight shots to the body that could potentially bring Nick's guard down a little bit and force him to be susceptible. But like I said in the onset, like Molina, his ability to get out of range and danger is so impressive. He's come down to our gym and sparred a few times.
Okay.
Watching him live and just being able to close distance, create distance, close it, it's very, very impressive.
Nice. Now he's moving to his right.
Yep.
And he being Molina.
Yep.
Now, Orta has opportunities to come in and doesn't.
Yep.
Molina doesn't have the jab going, or he doesn't follow. He did that time, follow the jab back, and I guess that's what I was going to ask, what does he need to do? And I think following the jab back is one solution to getting in. Beautiful movement by Molina.
There it goes, close the distance.
We got a stance switch?
Southpaw, yep.
Molina lingering a little with the head on the center line for a little too long.
When Orta leads with that jab, it's good, it's strong, it's thudding.
Yeah, I find Orta allowing Molina to rest.
And to lead.
Yes.
To lead the dance every time, yeah.
These moments right here, this is when Orta should work.
Just give him something. It doesn't even have to be a punch. It could just be a feint, but something.
Something. You're exactly right. A feint, a punch, something. Maybe, a high jab, come in low, and start beating up that body.
One thing that I like to do is when it's dead moment, like you're kind of just staring at each other, is a level change feint and just sitting down and just like sitting in my spot and just see what they do. You never know. Like some guys might drop their hands when you go low. Some guys might do whatever. Like you never really know. But Jared Gaines, paparazzi over here. Shout out Gaines.
Shout out Gaines. Nice. And I love nice punch with the right hand, then a step off to the right by Molina, then another follow-up punch with the right hand.
It's a good overhand, though, again by Orta.
Yeah, that overhand could be something very significant for Orta. Nice right to the body. But why pop back out into range again?
Yeah, keep going forward. I agree.
Or cut an angle. You throw the right, step to the right, don't step back.
Yep.
And then come over with that overhand right. And I know that always looks a little silly when the fighters are in close and just pop, 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 pop. But, you take some...
It's scoring points.
Round after round after round, you start getting hit in the body. It slows you down. They say that getting hit into the body is like starts to take air out of the tires. Yep. So against Molina, you want to take air out of those tires.
Stop him. Stop that mobility. Stop that movement.
Again, it feels like a fast 3 minutes. And I'm uncertain who I think won that round. I saw Orta did more things.
Yep.
I don't think he did as much as Molina, but this is where it gets odd, where he did more than he has been doing.
So do you give him the round as a result? Yep.
Which you shouldn't. It should be who win. That's. I'm glad I'm not a judge.
But also, as we were talking about, right? Like now, as the fight starts to progress, and we are at round 3 of 10, going into round 4 of 10, right? I think we're going into round 4. Anyway, is this a indicator that Orta is now starting to turn the table, right? So in a 4-round fight, Orta just lost the fight, right? Because he gave up the first 3 rounds. But if he comes back and continues on this trajectory of being the busier fighter, maybe he wins the next 4 in a row, and now it's deadlock, right? And you got to go to the championship rounds.
Nice punches. Again, Molina moves so well.
Yeah, super fluid.
Super fluid. And I love that move right there.
That rear uppercut lead?
Yep, the rear uppercut, then the swoosh underneath that roll. Orta swinging with that overhand right, not able to connect. But again, a smart decision to throw it. I love what Molina does with his lead hand.
Yep.
I love that very nice jab coming from Orta. I like.
Caught him on the end of that one.
So now do we have a momentum shift?
That's what I'm thinking, right?
And momentum is so huge for fighters and for boxing.
I mean, you saw the momentum change in the last fight.
Yeah.
When Wright took the momentum in round 3 or whatever it was just he never gave up. It never let up after that.
That's such a great film study for momentum changing, and it's a great film study to give to fighters. Yeah, now again, nice. So Orta now, he is near the end of round 3 and for round 4, he has done something a little bit different. I think that's a little bit putting punches together more. Like there was a double jab to get in, so he's definitely doing something different.
But you had mentioned about a rhythm and the double jab floating to the left. If you watch, Orta is more willing to throw that overhand right because I think he knows Molina's cadence, which is double jab, floating to the left side, putting yourself towards my right hand, my power hand. Whereas in the beginning, I think he had to feel that out and learn that cadence.
Yeah. And I guess that's what's so good about having more rounds than just 3 rounds in the amateurs. Now, I noticed Molina's starting to bring that jab back a little low, which again sets up for that overhand right. And that's dangerous. Yeah. And it's not that bringing it back low is a terrible thing, but against someone throwing an overhand right, it is very dangerous to bring that lead hand back low.
It just improves your risk, that's all.
Orta's got a jab that's surprising.
Yeah.
Doesn't throw it all the time, but every now and then he'll throw that surprising jab. And,
I know these rounds are the same duration
fast
every time. They're so fast right now.
They're so fast. And by the way, sort of a similar subject, the ring card girl is getting into position onto the ring. Like, she's very professional the way she's doing it.
She's also by herself. She's been doing the ring, the rounds the entire night for every single fight.
Yeah, I noticed that. But she's ready. Like sometimes you see them, they get up, they're lazy,
10 seconds left between the rounds, they're diving out. Yeah.
But she's here to work. I respect that. Good for her. Since we're analyzing everyone.
Yeah, we got to analyze everybody, yep.
All right, we're going into, I believe, round 5. Again, this is going by very quickly. Mouth guard. Need that.
Yeah, it's important to have. No.
Molina again doing some really good work with that jab. Still bringing it back a little bit low. And Orta not so much following Molina as almost, I can't say he's cutting off the ring, because Molina's not trying to use the ring.
Yeah.
So he's not cutting off the ring.
Oh, nice counter.
They both beautiful attacks and misses, and just very well done.
Yep. It's going to be a challenging fight to score. If there's no knockouts or knockdowns or anything, it's going to be really, really difficult to score this fight.
Again, both fighters have really just good movement.
Yeah, seriously. It's a nice fluid fight.
Yeah. Nice. Now Molina, I'm sorry, I don't know why I keep doing that, but Orta's picking up the pace. So this is an interesting round because of the slow pace of things. It's, I don't want to say, nice, very nice double hook.
And double jab.
So it's not that they're taking, there are some rounds where fighters take a round, what they say, quote unquote, take a round off. I don't think fighters ever take a round off per se. But what I think these guys are doing, I think they're thinking. And not in the dangerous way of thinking. I think that they're thinking.
Yeah, it's very chess match right now. Yep.
Because and it needs to be, just like you were saying how this is a very difficult fight to score, they're realizing too, this isn't as easy as I thought, or
you need every opportunity to be at advantage, and you can't just throw yourself out there to do it.
Right. And I like that they're thinking. And I think for Molina, working that just got caught.
Did he?
Yeah. I think working your jab and moving not only left, you got to start moving right.
Yep.
And I think that's going to give you time to see, think, and decide. Because you're doing a lot of thinking, but you're both thinking very close to each other. And
you got to create space when you're doing all that.
For Molina, he needs the space. Yep. For Orta, he does not. He needs to be just right on him, just like Wright needed to be on Cheney.
Pressed against him.
Yep. Which I think is coming. I think that as we go into round 6, I'd probably say around round 7. It should happen in 7, but I could see it happen in round 8. I think that's when Orta is gonna really stick on him.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you ever remember buying CDs.
Oh yeah.
And then you try to take that wrapper off, and it just sticks to you. It just sticks to you the whole time. So that's what Orta needs to do. Is he needs to become that CD wrapper and just be on top of Molina. All right. So as we go into round 6, will it be the same pace as that last round? What should happen here, well, not should. I'd like to see Molina pick up the jab and movement more. Just a smidge faster.
Orta's got to try to find a way to keep Molina in one spot. It's super challenging. This kid is all over the place, so mobile. Nice power punch.
And it's interesting, that comes at this time, meaning that Orta needs to keep him in one place, especially now, and especially at a time where now Molina's throwing more punches.
Yep.
And with more bad intentions like that. Beautiful angles. And I can't believe Molina with great head movement. I'm sorry, Orta with great head movement not getting hit. I'll just do that all night.
This is a great stylistic matchup.
Every fight has been a great stylistic matchup.
It's been awesome. I think I don't want to jump to the conclusion of the fight here, but whatever the result is, win, lose, or draw on either side, I would watch this fight 1,000 times. Like, I'd watch these guys have a round 2, round 3, round 4. Like, it's just such a good quality masterclass in boxing and counterpunching and leading the dance. And they're just two skilled guys that are willing to put their records on the line and take a challenging fight, which is even better.
That's key, too, the take a challenging fight.
Yeah.
And again, that I give, give total credit to the fighters, and 2, I give real good credit to the Nolan brothers to be able to pull that kind of thing off, because that's a rare thing to pull off, to get these level of fights at this it's just been, the whole night has been incredible. Nice uppercut with a hook. I see a mouthpiece out. Mouthpiece. And what's interesting about that could have been a moment where you rinse out the mouthpiece, you shake it out,
exactly.
You bring it over, so they want him working.
No, yeah.
So that was a very quick boom, 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 right back in.
Well, I think that lends me to believe that they believe that they have the fitness advantage, and they don't want Orta to have a break. So toss the mouth guard back in and just keep working him.
And the other kind of elephant in the moment, the mouthpiece came out.
Yep.
Like, that's never a good sign.
Yeah, exactly. It's a funny thing about mouthpieces. Some people like a $400 mouthpiece that's molded to every single tooth scientifically. I have a mouthpiece that is $1.99 in the store.
You're kidding.
And I've had it for 7 years.
That kills me to hear, Rico. You're a professional fighter.
Nope, it's a bright green mouthpiece.
You're so funny.
That Matt and Mark give away at the gym. They're essentially they're the worst quality mouthpiece on the market, without question, because they're throwaways for anybody who doesn't have them. And I have been using that for my entire career, amateur and pro.
That's so funny.
Yep.
Not a sponsor, but there are 2 mouthpieces I always recommend for my fighters. Either my fighters all love Sisu, which is very good. I'm not. It's like I like mouthpiece guy. I love those mouthpieces. I had one. I think they're fantastic. Not too expensive. But those are the 2 I recommend: either Sisu or mouthpiece guy.
So when we make our way to the ring, or when we get prepped in the locker room, as most coaches do, we have our mouthpiece and then typically bring a backup. In the event that mouthpiece comes out and ends up in the 6th row, you want to have one that you could put in, because they might not let you go if you don't have a mouthpiece, right?
Right.
And I have a backup mouthpiece. I bite down so friggin' hard because I do not want to. One, I don't want to not fight with my mouthpiece, but 2, I don't want to lose it. That's my baby.
You're so funny.
When I retire, it's going to go right next to all my shorts and all my gloves, all my trunks and my gloves. Is going to be my mouthpiece.
Rico, that is a great story.
Yeah. I will always wear that one.
I love that. All right, we got back to the action. We're 2 minutes, 38 seconds.
Round 7 here.
Nice. Molina, again, on his toes, bouncing side to side, moving left. I'd still like to see, there we go, moving right, moving left.
Yeah, you're right, mixing in that right-sided movement to just keep
nice right hand.
Keep him off. God, this is going to be a really
I don't
tough
like
one to score.
What just happened with Molina's feet. When a fighter brings their front foot back, they bring the front foot to the back foot.
Yeah.
It's like a rhythm step. They're not right there. He's not ready to work. He's getting ready.
Yeah.
So what you can do is either right there you go in because he's not ready and he's on his back foot, or you disengage.
Yep.
Because all that means is he is getting ready to work. When his feet are apart, he can bounce around all day and be ready to work.
But when he gets to that tight touch,
that right there, he's not ready. And he hasn't been doing that the entire night. He's doing it now. And it's a big shout out to Barry Robinson, Coach Barry Robinson, rhythm step.
Oh, nice exchange.
Beautiful exchange. That I love when Molina does, when he sets and bangs a little bit. Because again, it changes things.
Yep. Strong jab from Orta right there. Good. A little bit of that gamesmanship is helpful too.
Yep.
Lean on him, he's the bigger guy.
Yep.
It's body shot, good counter uppercut.
And we're in round 7.
Yep.
We have about 34 seconds left. I still don't know why at this point. So it should happen in the next round. Orta should now turn it up. Turn up the heat, turn up the pressure.
Yeah, I still think this is a really, really tough fight to score. I do think that Molina is ahead, but I could understand a draw or Orta being ahead. Like I wouldn't.
I can't see Orta being ahead. I do see Molina as being ahead. I don't see a draw either. I definitely see that Molina's ahead.
But I'm just saying with the opportunity to have 3 different vantage points, I could see that this ends in a draw.
Right.
Not that I agree with that, but
I get that.
It's not out of the scope of imagination to say that, oh, someone's going to call this a draw.
True. So now as we go in the round 8, this is where Orta has to do something different. He has to apply pressure, and he's got to be more aggressive. Because if things keep going the way that they've been going, it's just Molina's just going to walk away.
He's just going to keep teeing off.
So Orta has to pick it up now. Now he's got to come in, and he's got to go to that body, overhand right his way. He's just got to make it a fight now.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got to put himself in harm's way a little bit.
Yep, it's been an excellent boxing match, and now Orta's going to have to make it a fight if he wants to get the victory.
100%. It's a title fight.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot on the line here. These are the championship rounds, right?
That is such a good point. This is a title fight.
Yeah, this isn't one of those earlier fights where it's like I just want to survive and get out of there. Like it's a title fight.
Yep. Risk reward.
There's hardware on the line. This is big time. You might not ever get another chance. To fight for a title. I think you're spot on, and I think I'm already seeing a little bit more of that forward intention from Orta. You see it right there.
Yeah, he needs it. He needs it. And Molina, excellent punch selection, and he's so fluid.
Oh, nice hook.
Yep. And the interesting thing too is Molina hasn't slowed down.
No, never.
Like he's 8 rounds and he's still at this pace. The round 5 was an odd round.
Yep.
In that it was the thinking round. It was just, the pace was interesting. And there we go. See Orta now.
Orta is picking it up.
Yep. Now he's picking it up. Now he's being first.
But then you run the risk of is it too little, too late type thing. Like who knows? Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. But depending on how the scorecards come out, we'll see.
Like we've been seeing, especially I trust your opinion on how you could see. I could see a draw. I wouldn't be outraged at a draw. So that being the case, then Orta definitely needs to pick it up.
For sure. I've seen more lopsided fights end in draws than this, right? And that's the only point I was trying to make is that it's not always super consistent with the way everybody sees the fight,
See, Orta, he's in that, he's right where he needs to be, but he's not punching.
Yep.
And I think when he watches this fight back, he could see he had opportunity and moments, and he just didn't capitalize.
Nice uppercut left hook.
And one punch at a time, it's not going to do it. No. It's not going to do it.
Molina is too good and too savvy and too smooth to get caught clean with just a punch on an island.
Yeah.
There needs to be 2, 3, 4, 5 punches for him to get affected. You see what I mean? He's a step ahead of a single punch.
I like that. He's a step ahead.
Yep.
Nice. And look at that combination, a 4-punch combination.
Yep. And even if the last 2 land on the gloves, it's 4 punches. He's the aggressor.
Yeah.
He can't be hit right now. He's really feeling himself a little bit.
So now, again, we talked about momentum.
Yep.
Molina's got momentum.
Yep.
Especially like after that 4-punch combination. It's just he's got momentum on his side right now. And Orta's got to take that away from him. That was, again, a fast round. Round 9.
Last round. Not 9?
Yeah, 9's
oh, yeah,
coming
that was
up.
8. Yep. Yeah, Orta came out the right way, but then I think he started to fade the second half of that round.
Yep. How old is Orta?
Let's find out.
Let's ask Jeeves.
Yeah.
If you're still using Ask Jeeves, tune into the Toe to Toe Fight Show.
Orta is 28. Molina's 25.
Okay, both young guys.
And Orta's fought some dudes too. 6-0, 7-0. Molina, to his credit, has fought a bunch of really good local dudes. Brandon Higgins, Ryan Venable. His lone loss is to Jamel Herring, which is a different level, obviously.
Jesus.
Yep. So he got a shot, which is what a lot of the guys in the local scene are trying to do, build up a record and then get a little bit of a payday and a little bit of shot against a big name, and he did just that.
Nice. That was a good double jab by Orta. Yeah, it looks like Orta's adding. I saw a couple of feints.
Yep.
Which that's
a good way to slow down a guy who's mobile.
Yeah. Nice. Those looping punches. Now we're looking at a different Orta right now.
Yeah,
I think he's going to go back to. He'll go back to what he was, but we were just seeing a different Orta. And here. Molina still with the good footwork, still moving around. Orta looks like he might sense a sense of urgency.
And I love that the entire fight, Molina has been totally content with just winning the fight.
Yeah.
You see guys as they start to feel themselves and they try to knock everything out and do that stuff. He's just totally content with being solid in his fundamentals and his game plan, and get in and get out, move on.
Yep.
And again, to that casual fan, they would say, "Oh, he's boring. He's running away." And no, he's incredibly exciting, and he's doing exactly what he needs to do to win the fight.
I think Orta is in danger of letting an opportunity slip away.
Yeah.
And I don't mean it to sound disparaging at all. I think when watching the fight back, I think it'll be very helpful to see that there were moments.
Yep.
Like right here.
Yeah. Stay on it.
Stay on him. He got away for sure. But yes, that's what I'm talking about. And now, go.
Yep.
Like you're gonna have to take that risk.
Sometimes on Orta's big advances, he leaves such an exit for Molina. And Molina's already so good at getting out of tight situations that if you give him a big door open to his left or his right, he's just going to take it and end up on the other side of the ring.
That is a great observation.
I'll tell you what, they're giving Kevin Hope his money's worth.
Yeah, right.
He's been sprinting around the ring all night.
What I love about Kevin as a referee, you forget he's there.
Yeah, he's so quiet.
He's so quiet, and he's just one of the best referees. And again, that was the 10-second clapper. 10-second clapper. That's again, round 9 over.
Yep.
All right, we're heading into round 10.
I know the 10-rounder before this seemed like 2 hours compared to this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was just not that it took forever, it just felt longer,
God, that was such a good fight, though. That thing.
Kudos to that kid, right? I hope he gets a monster opportunity, monster payday as a result of that performance, because he deserves it.
Oh my God, he so deserves it. What a way to. I mean, at the beginning of the round 1, we thought it was over, and he overcame so much adversity.
Well, I think, and this is not meant to be an insult to Cheney, but I think that Wright thought, like, if I win this fight, I have a life-changing opportunity after this. I think you saw that. I mean, he got clipped early, and then he just said, you know what, this is going to be this. I'm going to change my family's life with whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
I do.
I don't know if it's that serious, but that's how he fought. You know?
Yeah. And that's what Orta should be doing right now. Orta should have that same sense of, this is my moment, I'm going to take it.
Well, typically when they announce the last round, you get a little bit more buzz, and here it goes. A little bit fresher feet. Nice.
Nice right hand. But again, one punch, no follow-up.
I mean,
there we go.
Orta has to see how he gave him the door?
Yep.
Orta has to knock him out. He can't knock him down. He's too far behind, in my opinion. He has to knock him out.
Same.
Yeah, he's got to knock him out.
Yep.
And outside of the Jamel Herring fight, I don't know that Molina's been on the canvas in 15, 16 fights. That was the only one, and Herring's an Olympian and just a world-class boxer. Like, it's no slouch. It's not an insult. Like, can't let him out though.
And he had him. He's got, Molina's
just keep him here,
accommodating him by he stayed in that corner for a little too long. But Orta just, again, letting these little things sort of slip away. And that's not a knock on Orta. That's just something. It's an observation and something that could use some work on back at the gym.
But it's also
nice overhand.
It's also a silent comment or a compliment to Molina in his ability to not be tracked down. He can just get away from most dangerous situations.
Yeah, you mentioned that right in the beginning, that he has the ability to just skillfully and do
then
that.
Get the hell out.
Yep.
And you're a Mayweather fan. He coined that stuff about the sport's about hitting and not getting hit back, right? And it's like, if you can do that successfully, then typically you have success in your career. It's dum-dums like me who want to stand in the middle and get hit by other people, Nice body work. Stay right here. Head against the chest,
How goes Kevin?
There we go. Under a minute left. I mean, he needs a big punch.
And I like that. Nice right hand, and then move to the right.
Get to the
and out. Exactly. Nice slip.
Yeah, make it ugly. What are you going to do?
Exactly.
What, are you gonna DQ you in the last round?
Yeah. You make it ugly. You make it physical.
Yep.
There's that overhand.
Orta taking a chance.
10 seconds.
I love it. Molina again. Oh, his hands. Oh, it's just so good. Such a good fight.
Great fight.
That's such a great fight.
Great fight.
Yep. That's awesome. Oh, he gives him a little water in the opponent's corner. That's wonderful. I think it's Molina.
Oh, yeah. I do too.
I think it's a UD.
Yep.
Just a masterclass in hitting and not getting hit right there.
I could see I could see being one judge giving it to. I could see that. I don't agree with it, but I could see that. And again, Rico and I aren't writing down after each round. 10-9, 10. We're just watching and letting you know.
It was a hell of a fight.
That was again. All the fights tonight have been so good. That was a really good fight. Again, for you fighters at home that are watching, it's a good film study in a fighter who is longer and mobile, and a shorter fighter, and what that. I think for this one, the film study I would give my people is, I don't want to say, I'm trying to think of how to word it, that I think Orta could have done and should have done different things.
Yep.
And I think that I would have my people watch that and see what do they see that Orta could have done differently. Again, it's very hard against Molina. He's such a mover. Again, just for the pure intellectual film study of it, not nothing about a knock on Orta, but just more of a film study of what you see.
Yeah.
Every fight tonight there's been something to learn from.
Great respect between the two. Hard not to.
Yep.
Great fight.
And love that. Love the respect between fighters afterward.
Be interesting to see what the scores are.
Yeah.
How many rounds went which way.
I'm really interested to see how this is scored. I always try to figure out a little bit by body language what the fighters think. Like, sometimes you can see it, they're like, I think I lost. But you never really know.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Johnny Vina in the ring. Let's see what we got.
Ladies and gentlemen, I will once again for these two contenders, Josh Orta, Molina. The 10 championship rounds here, your score totals.
Let's see it.
Judge Melissa Kelly sees about 98-92. He has it for St. Nick Molina.
Someone's going to give Orta a round.
Yep.
Josh, Frank Lombardi sees it 96-94. He has it for Orta.
Not surprising. That's what I thought. I think the next for Molina.
I wonder if this is a draw.
99-91.
Nope.
For your winner by split decision.
It's got to be Molina.
Yeah.
Now the brand new
It's Molina.
USA Massachusetts lightweight champion in the blue corner.
What?
Wowzers.
No. I don't mean to sound like No, I'm sorry. I don't think that's the right decision. I don't believe that that's what we saw. We'll watch it back.
Wowzers.
I don't believe that's what we saw.
But again, I'll say what I said in the beginning. When judges get involved, simple things like the fact that Molina was on the outside and Orta was on the inside will lend for people to believe that the fight went one way or another.
Judges should be held
Savvier than that.
They should be held to a higher standard. They should be savvier than that. There's, again,
what's
Orta,
funny?
when you watch this back, I mean, with no disrespect, I just don't think Orta won that.
You know what's funny is that, so the way that it was scored was Melissa Kelly had it Molina, and the other two had it Orta.
Yeah. Orta had it with a big gap, like 90